Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, I'm Margherita, I'm Italian, and on this channel I share with you glimpses of my life and my passion for languages and linguistics. Today I'm gonna share with you a great classic Italian recipe that is pizza. We are gonna make together small round pizza pies that are very yummy and useful to eat whenever you prefer, either as a snack or as a main dish with your friends and family. So let's start with the recipe. Start by dissolving the yeast in some water at room temperature. Add a little water at a time and mix well. Add the rest of the water and continue to mix until the yeast has dissolved well. Don't let any lumps remain. Put the water to one side and prepare the flour. In a large bowl, pour the flour and with a fork stir well to remove any lumps. Then add the water with the yeast, a little at a time, and mix well with the fork. When we have finished pouring in all the water, we grease our hand with extra virgin olive oil. Clean the fork well and begin to mix. This is perhaps the most important stage of the preparation because it allows the dough to take in air and thus create soft pizzas. If necessary, add more olive oil and continue to knead. Make movements from the bottom upwards, folding the dough over on itself. This is to allow the dough to breathe and to fill it with air, which is needed for rising. Mix for about 7 minutes and then add salt to taste. I put 2 pinches of salt. Then add more oil and continue to knead for another 7 to 8 minutes, for a total of about 15 minutes. When you are satisfied with the consistency of your dough, with the help of your other hand, make the final folds. Oil the bowl where the dough will rest and form a nice ball. To let the dough rest, you can cover the bowl with plastic wrap and then with a kitchen towel, or if you don't have plastic wrap, you can just use a kitchen towel. I strongly advise you to use the foil as well, because otherwise the dough could stick to the cloth as it rises. This is the dough after about 2 hours of rising. As you can see, it has risen a lot and is soft, almost like a blob. Now let's move on to the second phase, which is the creation of the pizza balls. Prepare the baking trays by covering them with a generous layer of oil. Then remove the plastic film if you have used it. If some of the dough sticks, as it did it to me, nothing happens. You can simply peel the dough off the plastic wrap. Once you have oiled your hands again, start making the pizza balls. Cut off a part of the dough to the size you want and fold the dough back on itself. This will help our pizza balls to rise even more. Continue in this way until you have finished the dough. For me, with 800 grams of flour and 520 grams of water, so with hydration at about 65%, I made 17 pizzas. Once finished, we put the balls to rest in the oven that must be turned off. Pay attention. Place the baking trays at a certain distance from each other. This way, if they rise a lot, they won't stick to the baking tray on top. This is the space I left. After 2 hours of rising, our balls are ready for the third stage, the preparation of the pizzas. We take the baking trays out of the oven and place them on the work surface. After oiling your hands again, lay out the balls very gently, without pressing too hard. There is no need to press them a lot, just a little at taste. As you can see, there are a lot of air bubbles. The dough is well hydrated and will certainly become very soft once baked. When we have finished, we put the pizzas to rest in the oven, which must always be turned off. Pay attention. Place the baking trays again, keeping a certain distance between them. After 2 hours of rising, the pizzas are ready to be baked. We take them out of the oven. Depending on the characteristics of your oven, set the cooking mode, I chose fan oven, and preheat the oven to 250 degrees. While the oven is heating up, we prepare the tomato sauce. In a bowl, put some tomato sauce. I use this one from Molisana. A teaspoon of sugar to remove the acidity of the tomato, and some spices to taste. I put some oregano and thyme. Finally, we add a bit of salt to taste. Mix well and put the tomato to one side. We can then prepare the other ingredients that we want to add on top of the pizza, such as mozzarella, vegetables, or anything else. When the oven has reached temperature, we spread the tomato on the pizzas. I recommend that you make very gentle gestures, almost caressing the surface of the pizzas. Do not crush the spoon and do not apply too much pressure. Put the first 2 baking trays in the oven and set the timer for 6 minutes. After 6 minutes, turn the pizzas to cook them evenly. After another 6 minutes of cooking, so 12 minutes in total, our pizzette are ready to be enjoyed. You can eat them as a snack or even as a main course with friends and family. They can also be easily frozen, so that they are ready for a special occasion. The convenience of these little pizzas is that everyone can season their own as they wish and can also mix up the flavors and options. Please note that in the description of the video you will find all the exact proportions and weights, as well as some more information. If you try them, let me know how they turned out. See you in the next video. Buon appetito!